Conference has been scheduled to provide details of 2 narcotics arrests which occurred 2 days ago. Present, County Executive Laura Curran, Commissioner of Police Patrick Ryder, First Deputy Commissioner of Police Kevin Smith, Chief of Department Stephen Palmer, our Chief of Detectives Neil DeLoggi, representing the District Attorney's Office, Chief of Special Operations, Narcotics and Gangs Ed Friedenthal, and the Director of Probation John Placus. At this time, I'd like to introduce County Executive Laura Curran. Okay.
Thank you very much, Rich. So through the excellent partnership between our police department, probation department, and working with the district attorney, our police arrested a husband and wife team in a house nestled in a lovely suburban community of North Merrick. It was a great intelligence gathering that led to the arrests, along with the hard work of the probation department. And it resulted in some pretty alarming objects, as you can see here. For example, this oxycodone right here, along with switchblade knife, cocaine, brownish substance believed to be heroin, numerous Xanax, scales, and hundreds of glassine envelopes. And let's not forget the $146,000 in cash. We're working very hard through the police department, with the DA, with our treatment community, on reducing the amount of overdoses and the addiction that is plaguing our county and plaguing our island. We need people to come forward if they have information, and in fact, we got a lot of community complaints about this particular residence, which helped to build the case. We need everyone in our communities to step forward and help us get rid of these drug dealers and get these drugs out of the hands of our kids and out of the hands of our families. So I really just am so grateful for the partnership between the probation department and our police department in getting these drugs in the garbage and getting these people to be held accountable. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Tuesday, March 12th at approximately 6 p.m. Operation Night Watch was in effect with the Department of Probation, along with members of the Nassau County Police Department, a plainclothes unit out of the 1st Precinct. They visited a home of Kenneth Riggio. Kenneth was already on probation. He resided at 1285 Meadowbrook Road, North Merrick. Upon entering the residence as part of the night watch visit, in plain view, there was some drugs in the room. At that time, he admitted ownership to the drugs, and some of it being his wife's. They stopped their search. They then contacted the district attorney's office and applied for a search warrant. Search warrant was issued, and we went through the house, recovering, as you just heard, $146,000 in cash that was lined up and in certain packages, obviously meant from money that was received from the sale of narcotics. Also, in that was another $85,000 cashier's check that he hadn't cashed yet, totaling $231,000. A switchblade knife, 200 oxycodones. You heard the county exec, that's exactly what we've been fighting for the last year and a half. And this guy is across the street from a school, a daycare center, selling oxys out of his residence. From the complaints that we received, the cars coming and going all day long. Half ounce of cocaine, half ounce of a brownish substance believed to be heroin. Numerous Xanax, electronic scales, glassine envelopes, all consistent with someone that is in the business of selling. Kenneth Riggio, age 59, was charged with 1 count of criminal possession of controlled substance, 3rd, intent to sell, which is a B felony. 3 counts of criminal possession of controlled substance, 3rd, which is a D felony. 11 counts of criminal possession of controlled substance, 7th degree, and a misdemeanor, and criminal possession of a weapon, 3rd, a D felony. He has an extensive background and arrest history from drugs, DWI, and assault. Along arrested with him was his wife, Faith Riggio, age 53, also residing at 1285 Meadowbrook Road, North Merrick. Faith was charged with 1 count of criminal possession of controlled substance, 5th degree, which is a D felony. She is an occupation as a teacher's assistant for the Merrick School District. He is unemployed. Back in 1985, he left the NYPD after 4 years. We don't know the reasons why, but I guess we can now surmise why. This house, the alarming part was that it was done across the street from a daycare center, the Bellmore Merrick Administrative Building, and an alternative learning school where kids attend daily. We went there from complaints. We went there working with probation. It's a partnership. The intel got us in there when the probationaries, Chief Placus, saw what was going on. We worked together to get that search warrant and executed that search warrant. Those two individuals are arrested and will be arraigned today down at District Court. Any questions? Yes?
Does Faith also have a criminal history?
Faith has no prior history.
And is Operation Night Watch part of a larger, is it a larger operation, or is it just focused on Mr. Riggio?
Operation Night Watch is a program that's obviously from the state of New York under a DCGS working together. They do visits of home visits of those that are on probation. This individual was scheduled for a visit, an unscheduled visit. We went and did their visit with probation.
It was an unscheduled.
That's correct.
What was he on probation for?
Well, he has an extensive background between drugs, assault, and DWIs.
Commissioner, his attorney in court just argued that he had a prescription for the oxy pills.
I'm going to leave that to the further part of the investigation.
How extensive, were they operating a drug-selling operation? I mean, how extensive do you think?
Well, you can see by the size of what's here on the table, and you can see the amount of currency that was taken from the house. That's $164,000 of U.S. currency, all bundled up. That we didn't bundle it this way, he bundled it that way. That money was in the house. We had numerous complaints of cars coming and going from the community. Again, that was what started the investigation, and that's where we're going to continue to do it going forward.